Hey guys, welcome back to another video. ShadeX582 here, just doing another little tutorial video. So, with the Ritter Convergence and the Gypsum system, we've gotten something called the Topaz potions. And a lot of people are trying to figure out how that works, or if there's like an efficient way to do this. And I'm going to show you guys the most efficient way I have found to do it. Now, I'm a tank. Now, I'm not saying that you could do this with any other build or anything like that. I'm not sure you can. But you probably have another weapon, and you probably know how to use it, so maybe you can implement it your own way. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and go over what I got here. So I have a 582 gear score, using little tankish weapons or whatever. You know, got my sword and shield, got my hammer. Both are very important in this because both of these, and here's my attributes, mostly strength and stamina or whatnot. When we go into our weapon skills here, the Warhammer, you know, we got a lot of these things. Here we go. Regain 35% of damage dealt when we're using any of these three abilities, which is very important because we're going to be pulling a lot of mobs. And then on the sword side of things, if we go back, go to the sword, basically, you know, pretty much all in the defensive tree. Obviously, we're going to have recuperation, so we get a lot more healing while we're doing this. And just a few things over here, make it a little better. We want to take away debuffs if we get a debuff, you know, do a little bit more damage with the heavy attacks, that kind of thing. But that's the build I'm going to rock, and I'm going to show you why this works for me. So, right now, we're going to go ahead. We've already made our Topaz potion, right? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to use this, and we're going to go down here. If you want to see where I am on the map here, we're at the top, and I do have a video explaining how to get a shortcut here to the top of this, but we're at the top over by the priest in Nilo Visions. We're over in this spot. So we're going to work our way down, and we want to get to over there where we've got those unhallowed infestations. Those are the things we're going to focus on this. Why? Because there's a lot of them. We're going to try to skip these guys. Excellent. We don't want to get seen by that tendril either, if possible. Alright, we're going to go down here. We're just going to pull off. We're going to start out with our Defiant stance. Get some, you know, damage mitigation going on here. We're going to hit them with the Shield Brush. So again, it's more damage mitigation. We did pull those guys, but it's not a huge deal. Now we're going to be focusing on why we got the hammer for not only CC, but you see how much health I'm getting back when I'm doing this, right? Now we're going to switch back to the sword. We're going to do a little bit of our blocking here and save our health, save our health. We're going to do a stun right here. Break out another shield bash, right? Gonna get this damage mitigation down, and you see my health is getting low here. And if I drop this shield, oh man, I'm in trouble. But watch, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna break out the stun. I'm gonna follow up with a heavy attack, hit up with a clear path, and then boom, get him with that also clear out. So there we go, and that's basically the rotation we're gonna do here. Again, you can see my cooldowns are getting back to the point where I'm able to use some of this again. So we're going to stun these guys as many as we can anyway. We're going to hit Defiant Stance. Shield Rush, right? And then, even though my health was low, I'm going to break out. Boom. 2,500 there. Got a clear path. Boom. Look at that. Full health again. We're good. And as you can see, most of the infestations are going down. Now we're just sort of chilling. We're going to even go a little frisky, and that's with extra mob pulls there. Usually I don't pull those two guys from the top if I can help it, but you know, things happen we can't control, so we just have to roll with it, right? Get this little heavy attack in, get some clear out. Usually I'll do a path before I do the clear out, that's why. Sometimes it's a little hard to get that clear out going, but now we've got enough guys lowered so we can just, you know, back up a little bit and not have to worry about it so much. So we're chilling right now, and we're gonna get this stun when we get them all nice and centralized. Hit this Defiant Stance. Maybe put a heavy attack, right? There we go. Get this. Boosh. Get some more health back. And boom. Look at that. And that's why we roll with that spec, right? So now we only got two guys left. We'll just hit these guys with some heavy attacks. Finish them off a little bit. Oh, you punk. Alright, there we go. So this one didn't drop it. It doesn't look like. You'll see it's a purple drop. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the supply class, because why not, you know? But we actually took a little bit more time on that pull than I generally do on these pulls, because again, we had some extra mobs. We'll go on here and show this pull. Hit that Defiant Stance. Get them all clumped up right here, right? I don't know why this guy likes to pull a little separately, but it is what it is. Gonna hit a stun. Maybe follow up with a cheeky heavy attack into a shield bash, right? Now they're doing less damage. Oh, a little bit in the middle of things. Pop out. Get them with the heavy attack. Clear out. Do a little sidestep into a path. That guy pulled me in. And there we go. That's all we're doing now. We're getting our cooldowns back. We'll do this again. Shield bash. Shield rush. A little bit with a dodge again, right? A cheeky heavy attack because they're pretty much hitting like wet noodles right now, right? There we go. And we're going to do another combo. Boom. Into a path. Into a clear out. There's our first Topaz. You probably just saw it there. So we're just going to clear these guys out a little bit more. Now you could also take the perk for increased damage while you're blocking. I don't have that on this. This is actually more of a PvP build that I kind of use. And so I kind of don't focus on blocking too much if I can, because obviously players are going to be smart enough to break your block with heavy attacks more often than these mobs are. However, you can take it just for this PvE aspect if you want, so that way you can come out of block and you'll be hitting a little harder. In any case, now, you know, these you can also take here. It's not too hard to solo them. We got plenty of time for our Topaz, so we're just going to go ahead and hit up a supply cache, you know. And we're really going to be getting into the juicy parts of this pool here, because these next pools is where it really shines, this spec or how we're running this. So we're going to pull all these guys right here, and there's a lot of dudes. And even if we pull that spearman, as you've seen, you know, it's not too much. And look at this, it's also part of our quest, so I'm not going to complain about that either. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. A cheeky heavy attack into a shield bash. And we're good, right? Didn't even hit Defiant Stance right now because we're just saying, I'm going to do another little cheeky heavy attack, actually. You know what? My health isn't low enough, so we'll do it again. Alright, now we'll break out with the crowd control. Get in one cheeky heavy attack into a path. And they all just come right in for the clear out. And that guy actually did a move that sucked me in at the same time. But we're going to go ahead and get the stun in. Why not a little cheeky Defiant Stance into a heavy attack, into a shield bash, or shield rush, I should say. And these guys are almost halfway dead already. Another little heavy attack, and look, see, now we pulled the spear guy. That's fine. Go ahead and get this stun out. Get this heavy attack out. We'll just do a clear out real quick, because why not? And now it's just two guys, so we're not really too scared of these guys. Let's finish that guy off real quick. And as long as you have those two debuffs going with the shield rush, you're good. The shield rush now just fell out, so we're going to go ahead and stun this guy, right? Hit him with a cheeky heavy attack there. Follow up that, knock him down. Get another heavy attack in. Come up with a shield rush into a Defiant Stance. And you can see this guy's going to be hitting like a wet noodle now. I mean, 290 from him, 182. You know, usually if he does his little spear swing attack, it may hit for like 3,000, even with my heavy armor. But when I got that stuff going, nah, hits for like 1,000. So there we go, another Topaz. We're only, looks like 6 minutes into our gem there, or into our potion there. So we're going to go ahead and rock these guys. We're not even going to worry about not having our Defiant Stance up. I don't know why that dude just wants to be alone. You know, I guess some guys are loners. But we're just going to go ahead and stun these guys. And we're going to go ahead and pull these guys as well. Because we don't, you know, we'll make sure everybody feels included. We're very inclusive here on this channel, okay? There we go, hit this other shield bash. Get a little cheeky heavy attack. Now we'll do our Defiant Stance. Another cheeky heavy attack because they're kind of hitting for wet noodles right now, right? There we go. And now let's do our little combo. Into a heavy attack, into a path, and a clear out. There we go. So, and we'll just do this, you know, for the 30 minutes in order to get our gems for the day. And I try to also, you'll see I'll hit that shield rush when, or the stun when my stamina gets low, because obviously all these guys hitting on me is reducing the stamina. And we'll do heavy, get to this, into the combo again. And we'll just repeat, right? So we didn't get a drop that time. I think there is some kind of, maybe it's like a 5-minute sort of cooldown on the Topazes. But yeah, we'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit, and you guys can watch me as I'll get the rest of these. All right, take a little, detour right here. I just want to show you guys, you want to deal with these develops as this build a little differently maybe than some builds. So that move right there that guy does hits pretty hard, and it also puts a debuff on you. So you want to make sure, if for whatever reason, I'll let him hit me with it now. You'll see it doesn't do a lot of damage when I have both those debuffs and the Science Sense on it, but you want to get rid of that debuff that he puts on you when he does that, because it makes you hit for less damage, right? So watch, I'll do it again, and you'll see on my buff bar here that he will hit me, and it hits harder now because I don't have the debuff, but you want to get that off of there, and with this build, all you do is a heavy attack. And you want to stop him from doing that. You smack him in the face, because that heals him. We don't want him to heal, that just makes the fight take longer. Also, it heals him, and it also increases his damage, so it's just all around a bad day if you let him get that off. Takes you longer to kill him, everything. But you can also block those, and if you block them, obviously, you don't get any damage if you block it with a shield. But as you see there, I just took it, take it off. Yeah, I don't like that debuff, bro. Stop it. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed that. As you see, I did go ahead and get those 10 gems, and got them in about 30 minutes, which does add up to the fact that I think you can get like maybe one every 3 minutes or so. It seems like they drop. I felt like I've gotten more than one in a minute or 2 minutes, but that could have been a placebo effect. But in any case, hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them, and if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. As always, have a great day.